ground again.
That's Kevin, 3391 to Seattle, just checking for wheels up.
Contact clearance delivery on 120.12.
Okay. Ground Skywest 3269 is Charlie 20 Bravo with Quebec ready to taxi.
Ground Skywest 369, runway 10 left, taxi via Tango, Kilo, cross runway 21.
10 left via Tango, Kilo, cross runway 21, Skywest 3269. Ground Southwest 2191 right taxi.
Southwest 2191, follow the traffic ahead to runway 10 left, via Tango, Kilo, cross runway 21.
Tango, Kilo, cross 21 and route to 10 left, follow Alaska Southwest 2191.
Alright, I believe we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm going to run a Spirit Airlines flight, flight 1507 from LA to Vegas. Spirit did this ride in an hour and 13 minutes today. We'll see just how close we can cut to that. We're all buttoned up, ready to go. I just got a request push, and we're out of here.
Traffic will be clear to push, Alaska 602.
Los Angeles ground, Spirit 1507 at Terminal 4, Gate 46 Alpha. Ready for push and start with Tango.
Spirit Wings 1507, Los Angeles ground, push and start approved, tail north.
All right, we're good to go. Let's get that clock going and release the brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
All right, packs are off.
Ground Southwest 4493, we're at Alpha 9, ready for push.
Pressure's good. Anti-collision lights coming on. We're starting number 2.
4493, pushback to discretion, runway 3.
Runway 3 on discretion, thanks.
So World Flight was an amazing success for Duncan and Team Hamilton. I think he just about doubled what he wanted for the donations that he received, so rather nice. That is one grueling week. I can tell you just watching it, not even participating, boy. Ooh.
Ground out 60. Let's sit ground. Can hear beam Fox 2.
Still having an issue with Traffic Global, so I have that out right now.
Op 60, roger, proceed as requested, hold short, runway 3.
As requested, hold short, runway 3, op 60.
All right, that's stable, that's locked. Gen 102, we've got juice.
493, taxi.
Pressure's good, we're starting 1.
Taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot, cross runway 8, hold short, runway 12 at Charlie.
Charlie, Foxtrot, cross 8, hold short of 12 at Charlie, Southwest 4493.
Hoping I can get another ride in later on tonight. I'll do a night flight from Vegas back to LA.
Ground Southwest 898 is ready taxi with information India.
South 898, runway 3, taxi via Charlie.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Hold short, runway 12 at Charlie.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Runway 3, taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot, cross runway 8, hold short of runway 12 at Charlie, Southwest 898.
Up 4493, cross runway 12, continue via Charlie, Foxtrot.
That's stable, that's locked.
Runway 3, Southwest 4493.
We've got juice. And we got a clean board.
Taxi. C4209, runway 3, taxi.
Yeah, the flight deck has to hold out for another week. Pat will be here in a week. Swap out these power supplies. It wouldn't start up last night. I couldn't get a ride in. But I cranked her up today. I think the humidity in here has something to do with it.
Tow is disconnected and bypassed and has been removed.
It was a little humid in here today because my dehumidifier
And have a great
container filled up. And it seems when it's a little humid in here, the lower power supply works. So hopefully we'll get one more week out of it. Then no more problems. Alright, let's go. TA Auto, you're coming off test to Auto.
4209 cross runway.
Okay, that is all looking pretty good.
Sorry, 12, continue to 3 via Charlie Foxtrot, East 4209.
Let's have a peek. The top section is done. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. APU is needed. That's off. Master caution recall. We've got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radar set to test. Weather radar set to auto. And flight controls are free and clear. All right, we are good. LA ground. Good morning. Spirit 1507 at Terminal 4, Gate 46 Alpha. Looking to go to runway 24 left.
Spirit Wings 1507, taxi to runway 24 left via Alpha Bravo. Hold short of runway 24 left.
Clear to taxi to runway 24 left via Alpha Bravo. Hold short, runway 24 left, Spirit 1507. All right, so they gave us Alpha Bravo. So from where we are now, it should be Charlie 9 Bravo.
Gate Alpha 11.
2609 ground, push back to your discretion, runway 3.
Push your discretion, runway 3, 2679.
Yeah, they definitely gave us some screwy instructions here, but we'll get over there.
That's 2679, ready taxi.
South 2679, runway 3, taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot, cross runway 8, hold short runway 12 at Charlie.
Charlie Foxtrot, clear to close, runway 8, hold short of 12 southwest, 2679. South 2609, cross runway 12, continue to runway 3, via Charlie Foxtrot.
Spirit Airlines Flight.
Looks like I have weather in the left and no weather in the center and the right again.
Kindly ask that you pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information.
Because the weather was rather nasty in LA.
Guys, 4050, rudder semi.
To release, simply lift.
Juliet.
Let's see if I can read through the weather before we get out of here.
10.
Looks like it's clear skies here. That's not right.
Please return your seatbelts and tray tables to the upright position, and ensure that your window blinds are open to takeoff.
Guys, 4050, the soonest we can get you airborne is 23 to 26 past the hour.
Yeah, thanks,
Securely stowed during takeoff.
All right, Kilo.
Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are strictly prohibited anywhere on board.
Ground United 220 is ready to push it Alpha 1, information India.
220 Albuquerque ground, push back to your discretion, runway 3.
Push our discretion, runway 3 United, 220.
Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life vest is located under your seat or between the seats.
Ground, Alpha 6.
Put it on
Up 60 ground.
over your head.
Yes, they're located here just off runway 3, Foxtrot 3. Let's proceed to the cargo ramp.
Up 60 red, speed 2 cargo.
Proceed to
All right, we'll take a right here.
Nearest exit, which is clearly marked. There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings, and 1 at the rear of the
That's
aircraft.
2679, ready
Please
taxi.
note that the nearest exit
South 2679, runway 3, taxi via Charlie, Foxtrot, cross runway 8, hold short runway 12 at Charlie.
Charlie Foxtrot, clear to close, runway 8, hold short of 12 southwest, 2679.
Finally, the safety information card in your seat pocket contains all the details you need. Thank you for your
Would be nice if the real weather popped in and I wouldn't have to get out of the deck to try and fix that.
4050 Bravo 8, we are ready to push with Juliet.
Gareth, 4050 push your discretion, runway 3, say again the gate.
We are at Bravo 8, and push our discretion, we have Juliet.
Guys, 4050 roger, check runway 3.
Welcome.
November, runway 3. Taxi via Bravo, Delta, Echo, cross runway 8 on Delta, and hold short of Charlie on Echo.
Runway 3 via Bravo, Delta Echo, cross runway 8 at Delta, hold short of Charlie at Echo 67 November.
Now 220, runway 3, taxi via Alpha 3, Echo 3, cross runway 8, hold short runway 12 at Echo 3.
Alright, Alpha 3, Echo 3, cross runway 8, and hold short of runway 12, United, 220.
67 November at continue via Echo and Charlie, hold short runway 12 at Charlie.
Continue Echo to Charlie, hold short of runway 12 at Charlie, 67 November.
Yeah, 220, once you're across runway 8, make a left turn on taxiway Juliet, hold short of Charlie.
Alright, cross runway 8, Echo 3, and then a left turn on Juliet, hold short of Charlie, United, 220. And ground Scouts 4050, we are ready to taxi to Juliet.
Scouts 4050, runway 3, taxi via Alpha, Alpha 3, Juliet, cross runway 8 at Alpha 3, hold short of taxiway Charlie on Juliet.
Okay, runway 3, Alpha 3, Juliet, cross runway 8 on Alpha 3, and hold short on Charlie on Juliet, Skywest 4050.
Alright, and we've got this to
Runway 3.
Romeo.
Charlie Foxtrot for runway 367 November.
And I'll see if I can fix this weather. I don't know what the deal is there. I've got weather in the left, no weather in the center and the right.
12 at Charlie.
Charlie Foxtrot, cross 12 at Charlie, United, 220.
Okay, 67 November, will you be ready upon reaching, or do you need a scan?
I'll be ready to go when reaching.
Okay, 67 November, roger. Okay, 4050, you can join taxiway Charlie, hold short of runway
Spirit Wings 1507, contact tower on 120.905.
Going to tower 120.905, Spirit 1507. Good day. I'm gonna go fix this weather before we contact tower.
Hey, ground Southwest 2629, like to push Alpha 10. We have India requesting runway 3 with a Fox 6 departure takeoff.
South 2629, ground, push your discretion, and runway 3 at Foxtrot 6 is approved.
Push our discretion, Southwest 2629.
See if I can get this weather fixed. I'll be right back.
American 661, runway 27 left, gliding 265, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff 27 left, heading 265, American 661. American 718. Heavy runway 27 left, line of white. Line of white 27 left, American 718. American 706, tower, pin hold short.
Up to and hold short, 27 left, American 706.
Now it looks nice and grim like it does in the real world.
66, heading is 245, contact departure, connect.
Alright.
Over departure, Blue 356, connect.
Los Angeles Tower, Spirit 1507, holding short, runway 24 left, ready for departure. And we had the Orca 5.
Spirit Wings 1507, Los Angeles Tower, runway 24 left, winds 260 at 7, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Spirit 1507. Alright, let's go. UTARA, and let's have a quick peek.
61 heading 265, contact departure. Good day. Thanks for help today, sir.
Attendant notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. Engine start select is to continuous. Auto throttle is on. Transponders TARA auto. Parking brake release 40%. We're gone.
Approaching 24 left.
I don't think there's going to be much to see on the way out. The weather is nasty.
06, Crossway 3 departure, heavy 787, runway 27 left, sliding 230, clear for takeoff.
Heading 230, clear for takeoff, 27 left, American 706.
On runway 24
Alright, give me 40%.
American 182 power, wind 290, runway 27 left, line of way.
Stable. Toga.
Line of way, American 182.
Thrust set. Airspeed's active.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80.
B1, rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
American 938, I'm Tim Ultra, United.
400.
Alright, Zibo. See what you got.
1,000.
So at Delray, we're going to be making a left-hand loop over the Clipper.
Wings 1507, contact departure on 124.3.
Our contact departure on 124.3. Spirit 1507, g'day. Los Angeles departure, Spirit 1507 with you, climbing through 1900 for 25,000. They cleared us to 5,500 on a VFR this ride. I went and I reported. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. Okay. They cleared us VFR this ride in SayIntentions with my sim brief, which I don't understand why. I went on Discord, I reported it along with the ID number. I don't know, maybe it's something I did, Flaps 1. Maybe it's something I did. And flaps up. A lot of smog out there. We do have a little bit of a view out to the left. Not much though.
Southwest 910, contact departure 124.75 today. 2475, Southwest 910, switching to the
And we need to be 10,000 feet when we hit Clipper. So we're 4,900 right now climbing. And she should stable out at a 250 knot climb out. So far pretty good.
908, climb maintain 6,000, heading 280.
280 to 6,000, 908.
Pretty much right on the money here.
Fairway 3169, climb maintain 5,000, turn left heading 280.
Here's LA. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but you can see that through all the haze.
Hamilton 908, climb maintain 10,000, 10,000.
0,000, Hamilton 908.
That's 8,000.
Fairway 3169.
Still about 3 miles out.
Climb maintain 6,000, railway 3169.
Okay. 2 miles out of Clipper, we're at 9,000, so that's pretty much made. Nicely done. 1.5 miles out of Clipper, we're at 9,800, so it's pretty much right on the money. And that's 10.
Good morning, departure United 659 out of 800 feet, quantity right now. United 659, US Fox, good morning, right at contact.
Pressure's coming up beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, and all that's looking mighty fine. That's a pretty cool view. All right, autopilot's engaged, and notifications complete. Cap pressurization, temperature. We're going to monitor that. Engine bleeds are on. Pack switches to auto. APU is off. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Engine start switches as needed. They're off. Auto brake selector is off. Landing gear is up and off. And we are inbound kegs. We need to be between 13 and 19. Right now, we're closing in on 12, so don't think that's going to be a problem. Oh no, that was a pretty good departure.
Spirit Wings 1507, SoCal departure. Contact Los Angeles departure on 124.5.
Contact LA departure on 124.5. Spirit 1507. Good day. Los Angeles departure, Spirit 1507. With you, climbing through 12.9 for flight level 250, inbound coupe. So we're 13.2, so we're right on the money here as far as restrictions.
Say request.
Departure, coupe, okay. And we are now going to 4. Pressure's coming up beautifully, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. So far, beautiful ride. So let's have a peek here. Let me have you. So what are we looking at here? We've got 220 miles left to go to Vegas. 27 miles to top of climb. And we'll have 10.8 on the fuel when we get in. We're due in at 18:08. It's 17:30. So 38 minutes we'll be done with this ride. And we can let them out of their seats. So we need to be above 15 at coupe. We're already at 16, so that constraint is met. And then we're going to come off the moving map display. And we are going to basically take that middle route. From Walker, we're going to go hit Navy, and then we're going to hit Mizzen. And then from Mizzen, we're on our way into Vegas. So Spirit did the ride in an hour and 13 minutes in the real world earlier today. 21 minutes from the gate, 7 minutes from the runway, and we still have 215 miles to go. So maybe later on today, let's get on that, cross-check that. Maybe later on today I can get a night flight out of Vegas into Los Angeles. All right, we're coming up on coupe. Coupe, we should have 13.5 on the fuel with 13.5. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities all looking pretty good. We'll have 10.8 on the fuel when we get into Vegas. 210 miles left to go. Pressure is coming up beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. And if we take a look at our hydraulics, quantities 85, 87%. Pressure's mighty fine. Oh no, another one right out of the ballpark from the mod. All right, so we're going to disappear from that moving map display now.
Spirit Wings 1507, contact Los Angeles Center on 125.275.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 125.275, Spirit 1507. Good day. I like it. Puts the frequency in for me. Los Angeles departure, Spirit 1507. With you, climbing through 21.7 for flight level 250, inbound Orca. We are looking pretty good. rather nice the way they kind of play around with the audio depending on the distance from the station. That's pretty cool. Sometimes it gets a little bit too low though. Oh, hey Nate, how's it going, man? Welcome. Caught me on my way to Vegas. Trying to get some rides in whenever the power supply for the flight deck lets me get one in. So I'm going to keep the flight deck up and running when we get into Vegas. See if I can get a return flight in later on. So Pat 738 will be here in a week. He's going to take care of my baby. All right, we are coming up on cruise of 250, and that's 24 minutes from the gate, 10 minutes from the runway, and we have just about 100 miles to top of descent with 195 to go. So we're due down at 1748. It's 1734. So just about 15 minutes. We're going to head down. And from Orca, we're going to swing that center route, 042 degrees into Navy. And at Navy, we're going to head into Bizen. Let's take a look at Vegas. Vegas, they use the OK4, and in the real world, they were using 26 left. So, 26 left right from Grandma. And Venus is all put in already. And from there, we'll get radar vector. So when do we get picked up? We get picked up at Mizzen. So Mizzen, they want us above 24, which we are. All right, then we have Teddy. And then what if we need to be above 19. And then what's that? Rounds. Where are we? Between 13 and 16 and 250 knots. That looks pretty good. From there, we're going to Bueti. After Grandma. Bueti, they want us above 13. Envy, they want us above 11. And then we're inbound to Red Queen. They want us above 9 at 210 on the speed. And then we're into Bourbon. 2008. And that's all looking pretty good. From there, we're going to end up with 26 left. But that's all looking pretty good. We get picked up at Mizzen.
1302, direct Sandbar.
Sandbar, American 1302.
So in another 69, 68 miles, we'll be on the arrival into Vegas. Relatively short hop. I wanted to get 1 or 2 rides in today. Went through a little withdrawal yesterday. I couldn't get a ride in. And I think the timing's going to be pretty good. It's almost, what, 5 p.m. here? By the time I get done, I grab something to eat, give Shadow his shot, we'll be able to come in and do the night ride back to LA. It would be rather nice. I don't think my wife has anything planned. How are we looking here? N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations all looking pretty good. Our fuel at Navy should be 12.1. We're 12.7 right now. We're still 40 odd miles out. 10.7 on the fuel when we get into Vegas. And we have just about 170 miles to go. Pressure's holding steady and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Oh no, great ride.
265, descend to Via, the Bahia 3 arrival, landing east, temperature 2904.
Stand by 3, landing east, go by position line.
Boy, that's some tiny text, man. What does that say? Victoria? or Victory Southern California Logistics. For those that may know the area, that's basically right down there, down left. And that should be in range. Oh, my wife's here for the laundry. I thought she was here to give me some medication. Oh, I did take what she gave me before, yes. Yeah, I did. Don't want to get yelled at. How about we stretch up a little bit here? Enjoy the view. I hope we're going to have a decent view on the way back later on tonight into LA, man. That smog or whatever it is, that haze that's just hanging over the city there is just... And I put a little nick in my knee here. You know, that's the first time that I actually cut myself, I think, on this flight deck. Right on that little corner. I just jabbed it with the knee. In the 10 years that I've had this baby, first time she's cut me. I guess you don't want to go to LA.
Couple 478 there, monitor extreme precipitation here, 1 o'clock, 40 miles there, it's got a northeast 4, about 30 miles.
Now we take a look at the weather. What's the weather like in Vegas? Request weather, Vegas, set that. Yeah, I clipped that sucker pretty good. What do we have here? 070 at 5, 10 statute miles of visibility. Okay. 2630.07 on the pressure. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I wanted to go back into Las Vegas because I wanted to check the night lighting. I didn't have any airport lighting at Vegas last time I was there. I want to see if I have night lighting. If not, I want to see if there's a fix for that. Or maybe I screwed something up, which I doubt because these are all default airports. Try to keep this as clean as I can to try and keep it stutter-free as I can. Oh, hey, Jim. How's it going? You did the same thing? That's why I'm worried about these trim wheels, man. I could definitely see some freaking skin burns in my future because I have a tendency to lean every now and then. Yeah, see, no, I got a little nick. Good thing I'm not taking any blood thinners. That stopped bleeding already. That was just like, I think I took like maybe a couple of layers off. It didn't go all the way through. But there was definitely a little tiny piece of blood there. All right, another 35 miles will be on the arrival into Vegas. We've got another 50 miles now to top of descent, 145 to go. We got 7 minutes to top of descent. We're getting whacked with a 30-knot crosswind, man. Let's take a look at the weather. Anything going on out there? That is on. Yeah, nothing to cry about. Okay, you can have it back now. And I will keep terrain. Not worried about the weather. You get any flying in today, Jim? And delete that.
Convoy 3557 area, monitoring extreme precipitation, about 10 miles northeast of Sandbar, expecting you can expect deviation from approach.
Nice. It's always a good day when you get some flying in, man. Always a good day. And I think I found the trick with the lower power supply until Patty Boy gets in here to get it to power up. I got to get the humidity up a little bit in here. When the humidity is about 35%, that power supply just doesn't like it. So I don't know if whatever that connection or sensor is might just be shrinking up a little bit too much. So far it's worked. If the humidity gets to about 45% in here, I just turn off the dehumidifier, open up the door for a little while, wait a little bit, and then usually I get the power supply to come on. So she's got to get through one more week. Are you going to run a ride tonight? Cool. You going to be on YouTube, Jim?
City 980, descending maintain 17,000, South Timber 2996. 96 down to 17,000.
Yeah, he's actually, Pat's actually flying out here from Arizona, man. Can you imagine? That's amazing, man. I tell you, if he's not getting on the good side of the pearly gates, there's no way in heck I am getting in. So it'd be nice next year, maybe him and his wife, they can bring the dog and maybe they can stay at the guest house around the corner. You know, come spend a week. His wife can hang out with mine. We can get some flying in. You know, we'll go hit the beach if they want to hit the beach or whatnot. All he has to do is get here and you don't have to worry about a hotel, you know. Oh, not yet, Jim. Are you on Discord or TikTok or what's the other one? Cricket or something like that. All right, we're coming up to Mizzen, so let's bring up that shot. And we're going to pop up right on that lower left-hand side there by Mizzen. They want us above 24. We're at 25, so we're looking pretty good. We're going to follow the charts in. Hopefully those charts on the right are keeping up with me, as well as the 2D gauges behind my seat. I took the MCP out. I'm having a problem with Air Manager again on this computer for some reason. I own a couple of registrations, and every now and then it goes kapooey. Now it's telling me it's in use on another computer. I've pretty much given up on it. So you'll see that's shrunk down a little bit behind my seat. But I think that's a good spot for both of these because all you're going to see at the back of the seats, there's nothing going on back here. So putting those screens back here actually gives you a little more information and you're really not losing anything in the view. I mean, unless you want to stare at the back of the seats. All right, we're just popping up on that chart right there. And at Mizzen, we should have 11.8 on the fuel. We're 11.9. Still 5 miles out, though. 10.6 on the fuel when we get into Vegas. 115 miles to go. 20 miles at top of descent. We'll give them a couple more minutes. We'll get them back in their seats.
And to get out there, Giant 5421, approaching 86300.
And we're going to be heading 3-5 now. How are we looking here? Pressure is holding beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, and all that looking pretty good. If we take a look at our hydraulics, pressure and quantity is all looking nice. Can't see it down here because I have SayIntentions running there. A little flicker there. All right, we're inbound Teddy.
5421 heavy at 300 at a 6. 421 center, descend via the Sandbar to around the landing east, minutes 2905.
Right, and we have, this is... Right, and what'd that say here? Alright, 26 left, let's have a peek at that. Alright, this should all be put in here, and that takes us to Grammy. Weddy, NV,
American 301,
and then Red Queen. Red Queen, I guess that is.
2662, American 301, good.
And then we're into Bourbon. And then from Bourbon, we're going to pick up the approach into 26 left. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's get them back in their seats. And we are good. 19.
Alright, Apex Redfin, Yankee 28 into Leeville. 280.
And Teddy. 11-7, 11-7, right on the money. 10-9 when we get in. Just about 100 miles ago. 98, and we are done. We're looking pretty good under pressure and the temperature as well. All in all, it's been a beautiful ride.
Southwest 1216, and then the altitude maintains flight level 190. Oh, 190, Southwest 1216.
Yeah, SayIntentions is pretty cool. I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, it really does fill in the blanks, especially for clearance and pushback and taxi and whatnot. You get the taxi instructions wrong every now and then, but you know, it's still a pretty cool program. All right, we are on our way down. See, and they're pretty much ignoring us. Los Angeles Center, Spirit 1507. We'd like to descend into the Las Vegas area. We'd like to head on down to 19,000.
Spirit Wings 1507, descend and maintain 19,000.
There you go. And whatever, 11.6, 11.6. We're right on the money. So 10.7 on the fuel when we get in, another 90 miles. So fuel's not going to be an issue unless I can't put it down. And we're on our way in. That's 40 minutes from the gate, 27 minutes from the runway. And we've got 80 miles left to go. And that's going to be a 7, and you are in range now. And let's get set up on the back end now. We're going to do the ILS Yankee. So, decision height's going to be a deuce.
Altitudes at your discretion. Spirit Wings 1507 VFR altitudes.
Descended to Las Vegas, our discretion, Spirit 1507. Okay. Alright, there's a deuce. Yeah, this one was a little kooky, this ride. They got us set up as a VFR flight for some reason.
United 335, contact center 126.
Alright, cross check. That's looking pretty good.
2632, United 335.
And 2181. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And on the mist, we're holding at 6. Yes. Yep. Alright, we're looking at 259. 259 on the course, and we're going to put in 111.5.
503, contact center 133.5.
Alright, so we're good, we're good, we're good. I'm already on terrain. We're going to continue our descent down to 13. And we were cleared to descend via our discretion, so we're going to head on down. Alright, that's all looking pretty good. Let's come back to you. And we'll let the auto flight take it all the way down to 8. For now.
Came 104, descend via the sandbar to arrival, landing east, Emirates 2994.
Yeah, landing via the sandbar 2994, came on 104.
as well.
November 631 Juliet Sierra, clear direct entry, contact center 135.1.
Pretty cool ride. And what did they say? I'm going to have a look at that again here. 07. And let's cross-check that.
Filtering 1086, center Roger.
And let's have a peek.
From your,
Alright, bleed air panel is set to auto. Landing altitude is in. Auto brake selector is set. Instruments and radios are set. Altimeter is set for local QNH. That's been cross-checked. Recall. And we've got a clean board. I just got to put in landing data. VREF minimums in. What are we coming in at here? We're coming in at $146 this ride.
805, flight level 36, hello. American 805, Ventura, Roger.
Let me get ahead of this. You're going to want a little bit of speed brake here. We're going to slow down to 250 now. Between 13 and 16, we're at 16.1, so we are pretty much right on the money. Right, and we're going to
743, contact center 135.1.
Come on back.
American 1191, American contact center 135.1.
51, American 1191. Spirit Wings 1507, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625, Spirit 1507. Good day. Los Angeles Center, Spirit 1507. With you, 16,000 inbound Grammy.
Spirit Wings 1507, Los Angeles Center. Good morning, Sandy Valley, altimeter 3007.
Yep, we're already there. Very good. So the auto flight system has performed beautifully this ride. I don't think I've had any complaints at all. Although the ZiboMod does have a tendency to have a very sluggish response with the throttle low. I think if I did have to complain about something, that would be it.
American 2422, resume normal speed.
Perfect for anyone who loves the sky. And here's something. Houston Ranch itself.
American 699, good direct Albeck.
Stories of old prospectors and ranchers.
Direct Albeck, American 699.
Spirit Wings 1507, Los Angeles Center. You're cleared into the Las Vegas Class Bravo airspace. Continue straight in towards the field. Descend at your discretion. Expect tower handoff in a few minutes. Expect runway 8 left.
Yeah, we're cleared into Las Vegas Bravo airspace. Continue straight in towards the field and descend via our discretion, Spirit 1507. Yeah, it's a very, very weird ride from SayIntentions. All right, Grammy, 11.3, right on the money. Pressure's good, temperature is nice and comfortable, and we are inbound buffing. And we're looking at 10.6 on the fuel, and 11.3, right on the money. And we're going to continue our descent in just a little bit. They want us above 13 at, what's that, Booty? Above 11 at NV, and then above 9 at Red Queen. And then we're going to slow to 210 knots there. And then we're into Bourbon. And then from Bourbon, we're going to pick up the approach. We're not going to head all out to Boulder City. Yeah, these are linked. Yeah, they're just like Pat's. You know, my last ride, I had a little bit of an issue with the trim. I was basically trimmed all the way down, and she still wanted to kind of float up. I don't know if it was an issue with just a one-time fluke. It's been fine, this ride. I didn't see any errors in, any faults when I took a look. There was nothing that needed to be repaired, so I don't know if that was just a one-time fluke or what. but the trim's been fine so far since then, and before that one-time issue. But yeah, I moved my yoke. That one moves at the same time. Same thing with the ailerons. All right, we're going to continue on down now.
Delta 236, can you accept flight level 390?
Let me check. Unable.
And we'll let that go down to 6. $45 miles to go to Vegas.
Delta 236, it's going to maintain flight level 350 traffic.
Oh, look at that. We got a view of Vegas right here down the glass shield. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, man. I can see the light coming on up. We got a few buildings out there, some skyscrapers. We got a view of the airport itself. They came in at 26 right, 26 right, 26 left earlier today, so we're going to run the same ride. And we've got gate Alpha 8. I couldn't find a gate that they used on the way in for the ride on FlightAware, but I found a ride on the way out that was using that gate, so I figured they must be using that terminal, so we're just going to use that gate on the way in.
That would work fine for us. I'll have that for you in a minute.
Are you having trouble with the trim actually working? Is there something else fighting the trim when you're trying to trim it out? Going against you?
Air Canada 1321, contact center 124.55.
What a great ride, man. Doesn't get any better than this. All right, we need to be above 11 at NV. We're at 12.8 descending, so that constraint is not a problem. Rather nice view. Hopefully you're picking up the airport and Vegas Strip right there. All right, so we're going to hold 250 knots until we get a little bit closer to Red Queen. Then we're going to slow to 210. And then we'll hold 210 till we get to Bourbon. And then from there, we're going to pick up the ILS Yankee into 26 left. Nice smooth ride.
Hotel Papa 7 Juliet Hotel in the altitude, maintaining flight level 310.
And the auto flight system basically had this ride from 400 feet. So the auto flight system has performed beautifully. I mean, as of now, we didn't even need speed brake on the way down. So, pretty cool.
Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.025.
I'll contact Las Vegas approach on 125.025, Spirit 1507 today. Vegas approach, Spirit 1507 with you at 10.5, descending to 3800, inbound Red Queen, expecting runway 26 left.
Spirit Wings 1507, Las Vegas departure. Good morning, Las Vegas altimeter 3007.
Altimeter 3007, okay, and we're coming up on 10. We are looking pretty good here. And that is set. Let's have a quick peek. Exterior lights, check set. We are good. Engine start select is the continuous EFIS panel. I'm already set up for terrain. We're looking pretty good. Is it that the trim is moving too quickly?
Spirit Wings 1507, Las Vegas departure. Contact Las Vegas Tower on 118.75.
Contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75, Spirit 1507. Good day. Vegas Tower, good afternoon. Spirit 1507 with you, 9300. Inbound Red Queen down to 38. Alright, so above 9 at Red Queen, we're slowing to 210, so we're slowing up right now.
Runway 8 left.
What's that? 10, yeah, no, we're not following you in. We're following the same ride they did in the real world. Winds might be off a little bit, but we're doing the same ride they did in the real world. And 210 or below, right? Yeah, let's get the nose down. Get some flaps out, we get the nose down, give you a better view out the front.
We can pass 57 right. 57 left. Okay, we get 5771, change runway 27 left, runway 27 left, your clear line. 27 left, clear lap, right, 5771.
Pretty cool view. Oh, up and down to get it to set right. Oh, you're talking about when you're trying to set the trim to be like, you know, I don't know, 350, 348, 346, something like that. Yeah, I got to bounce back and forth a little bit myself. But if it calls for 350 and I'm at 349 or 351, I don't even bother if I'm off by 1. If I'm off by more than 2, I can usually get it. So, but if I'm off by just like 1 click or 2 clicks, I don't even bother.
Can you change that to 27 line or?
Give me 5 on the flaps. Speed check. Yeah, we're pretty good. All right, we're inbound Bourbon, and then we're going to swing that left and head on in. Get that nose down. Give me 10 on the flaps. Let's break up this speed, yeah.
Okay, that's 630, taxi, Zulu, kilo, 3, ramp on. Kilo, 3, ramp on.
Alright, let's bring that up now. There we are.
The wind is 330-16-21, runway 35, clear land, and this one your present.
Right, oh. When I bring up, I don't want that, I want Yankee. We want Yankee. That's what we want. Alright, and on a mist.
Back November, kilo 3, ramp spot 92643. Lima 6043, if you want to get around that delta way, you can go to kilo 2 and then call the ramp there.
And we're holding at 6 on a mist, right?
United 2630, taxi kilo 2 and then ramp spot 10.
Joystick settings? Yeah, I'll take a look and see what I'm using in there.
C-168, high speed Bravo, contact the ramp to stop booking.
High speed ramp 13, 2 miles 50, radius.
Pretty cool view.
Number 85, Juliet Echo, turn right at Delta 2, taxi Delta, Alpha, so Linux will remain this frequency.
You come on back to 10. And let's pick up the localizer now. Actually, we can pick up the whole kit and caboodle. We can pick up the whole kit and caboodle. Here we go. 26 left. So this has been a great ride. Let me have the gear.
Wind is 320 at 19er, gusting at 24.
15 on the flap, speed check. And we'll slow all the way up.
4880 there, wind 320 at 18, gusting 24, runway 27 right, clear line.
25.
Number 2 behind opposite direction.
And flaps 30. Alright, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. And attendant notification is complete. Speed brake is on, landing gear is down, tree green, flaps all set for landing. See, this is where the throttle gets a little bit too comfortable, a little too sluggish. You know what? My bird, I got control. Get that speed up. That would be my only complaint I would think about the ZiboMod, would be that the throttle gets a little bit too sluggish. See, the trim works pretty decent. I'm flowing it back and forth. The numbers flow pretty good. They're pretty smooth. They don't skip around or anything like that. So, but other than that, she does spin a little quick if you're trying to get the right number for your trim. So, but I don't worry about it. If it's off by 1 or 2, it's no big deal. At Las Vegas Tower, Spirit 1507, 5-mile final, runway 26 left.
Spirit Wings 1507, runway 26 left, not available. Enter right base for runway 8 left.
Yeah, all right.
1,000.
Approaching 26 left.
Although the winds did shift, though. But this is what they used earlier today, so we're going to run the same ride. And they did this an hour and 13 minutes. It's an hour on the head since we left the gate. 46 minutes since entering the runway, and another mile and a half out, we're done. Pretty cool ride.
500.
I mean, 7-knot tailwind just about. We're coming in 14 knots quicker. Not that big of a deal.
300. Approaching.
We have plenty of runway.
200 minimums.
Continue.
100.
Prepare for landing.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome to Vegas. Don't bet the house, baby. Now we're going to check later on to see if I have night lighting here. I didn't last time I was here, if I remember correctly.
80 knots.
Spirit Wings 1507, welcome to Las Vegas. Contact ground on 121.1.
Going to ground, 121.1, Spirit 1507. Thanks. G'day. We'll get off right here. We'll get off right here.
American 1881, clear to land runway 27 left, wind 22014. Good to that, 20 left, American 1881. American 596, monitor tower 118.5. Tower 118.5, American 596.
But am I missing buildings here? No, I don't think so. Looked like they were gone.
Ground P-minus 2171, spot 8 with November.
P-minus 6171, ground, hello, runway 9, left kilo 6, taxi via November in Kilo.
Time up.
Las Vegas ground, Spirit 1507 with you, Alpha 7, looking to go to gate Alpha 8. This was a little bit of a weird ride.
Spirit Wings 1507, Las Vegas ground, taxi to Terminal 1 gate. A8 via Alpha 7, hold short of runway 8 left, then Zulu, Whiskey, Golf, Golf 1. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Taxi to Terminal 1, gate Alpha 8 via Alpha 7, hold short of runway 8 left, then Zulu, Whiskey, Golf, Golf 1. Spirit 1507. Okay. Let's get you up, clean that up. And APU is up. Let's get on that.
124.35, 2435.
Copy 2435.
Can't use the APU at night because I lose my taxi lighting. Actually, you lose all your lighting. Something needs to be adjusted in FDS to XP. Alpha 7, and it said to hold short. I wonder how long they're going to hold us here.
3 Kilo Lima, Monitor Tower, 118.56.
Monitor Tower, 3 Kilo Lima.
Hey, ground, blue streak, 5596 has Oscar. We are coming up on spot 8, ready to...
So that was 50 minutes from runway to runway. Hour and 3 minutes right now. 10 minutes we get to the gate, we're good. Pretty much matched it. Las Vegas bound, Spirit 1507, holding short runway 8 left. We'd like to continue.
Spirit Wings 1507, cross runway 8 left, then continue taxi to gate Alpha 8 via Zulu, Whiskey Golf, Golf 1.
Clear to continue taxi via Alpha 8 via Zulu, Whiskey Golf, Golf 1, Spirit 1507. Alright, let's cross here. Well, I can actually see that light in the daytime coming out of the pyramid. Pretty cool.
Approaching 8 left.
Shouldn't be any aircraft because I have traffic global taken out of here, so if we get whacked by somebody, it's going to be a UFO. And Zulu, right? Zulu to Golf 1. See, now this one was okay. When we were coming out of LA, the taxi instructions were a bit wonky. Alright, Zulu to Golf 1.
Bravo 1. Affirm, Bravo 1, 4564. 564, push is approved, advise ready to taxi. Push approval, climb taxi, 4564.
Zulu, we got to make a right on Whiskey, right? They gave us Whiskey before Golf 1? Yes, they gave us Whiskey.
560.9 American, 2530.
Yeah, it looks like it's flickering here, and yet the frames are holding solid. I don't know.
American 826, push off of Alpha 11. And 826,
this is Whiskey right here.
ready to taxi. Push the rate, roll advise. Good afternoon, Judge 860 coming up spot 8. Judge 860, ground, runway 9 left, that's you on November Kilo. November Kilo for...
Right, and then we got this over to Golf 1.
American 2531, approaching spot 2, information Oscar. American 2531, runway 9 left.
I hope you enjoyed the ride today. I did. I always do when I get in here. Every now and then the flight deck will aggravate me, but I still enjoy getting in here.
Ground female 6051, spot 8 Oscar.
Female 6051, runway 9 left, that's CDO November.
Okay, and Golf 1 is right here, and we're right in that corner there.
Charlie 548 over at Atlantic Tattoo with...
And we can lose that. And we can get on APU bleed. And I'm not going to kill that. The last time I killed that, I lost my steering, so we're not going to do that. But we would normally just kill the number 2 engine. Have it spooling down before we get in there so they can work on the luggage, but...
5123, runway 9 left, back to the November Kilo.
9 left, November Kilo, Butcher 5123. Ground Brickyard 4564, spot 8 with Oscar, rate taxi.
Brickyard 4564, ground, runway 9 left, Kilo 6 via Kilo.
9 left, Kilo 6 via Kilo, Brickyard 4564.
Let's try it now.
American 826, you calling for taxi?
That's us.
Steering looks good now.
Ground 49er.
Spot 299.
Oh, maybe that was another one-time fluke as well. Alrighty then.
American 956, push 24.
Any collision and let them run around.
Charlie 24, requesting push, American 956.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that ride. I always have a blast when I'm in here, and I always enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends. So I appreciate you stopping by and spending some time with me. And I also enjoyed the conversation along the way, my friends. With that, let me see. I don't think I can do that. We're going to lose that screen on the right, and then I can get to, because I don't think I can do it from here.
American
Let me see.
1886, stand by for that push.
Okay.
Nope, not going to let me do it from there. Okay, so we'll lose that screen. Let me have you.
American 1886, company is going to the top of the alleyway behind him. Your push is approved, mid-alley, advise for taxi.
Give way to company, push approved, mid-alley.
All right, chocks are in position. We can lose the brake. Ground power is available. We'll get on ground, confirm with the AC selector. We'll get set for unconditioned air. And we get rid of the APU. Don't need the fuel pumps. Don't need galley power. Hydraulic pumps are off. And TCAS to stand by. Let's have a peek. All right, electrical power, APU ground. We're on ground. And we are set for unconditioned air. Yes, APU bleed switch is off. Left and right packs to auto. Isolation valve is open. And the gens are on. That's looking pretty good. Alright, fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Window heat switches, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off. And that's a wrap. We're going to keep it in the on position. This way I don't have to fool around with the power supplies, because it may not come up later. And we're going to let it sit a little bit. And I'm going to do the return flight from Vegas into LA, but we're going to make that a night run. Also want to check and make sure that I have night lighting back at the airport. So from gate to gate, even shutting down, we're looking at an hour and 10 minutes. So not a bad ride. All right, everybody, I will catch you later on tonight. If not, maybe on my next run. Have a great rest of your day, my friends. Sounds like my voice is going.
Flight 2687X, just hold your position there for just a moment. That's British Airways across using Kilo 4. American 2687, give way to them. They're going to join Kilo. Continue taxi to 9 left via November Kilo.
I will follow them on November Kilo 9 left, American 2687. Ground, Blue Street 5394 behind American at spot A here. We have pop-up.
Blue Street 5394, runway 9 left, taxi via November Kilo.
9 left, November Kilo, Blue Street 5394.
Spirit 67 Victor's with you on Kilo,
Spirit 67 Victor, looks like it might be more advantageous to go down to Tango. So let's do Tango spot 5 and contact ramp while you're on your way.
What, Tango spot 5 and contact ramp, thanks, Ram, good afternoon, Spirit 67 Victor Heavy.
66 Victor Heavy, go for ramp control.
Yeah, 67 Victor Heavy, we're approaching spot